the England rugby. England, we sat here before, we talked about Fiji. We overcoming England. Can they batten down the hatches? Can they bash England up? And they couldn't get the job done. But England narrowly lose to South Africa. Mike's, what's your thoughts and opinions on it? And where did it go wrong? And did England over exceed? So if I would have asked you before the World Cup and say England get to the semi-finals, would you have taken that? And did you think they would even get that far?
Yeah, I would have taken that. I feel like we should have won the game. What we led for, I think it was like 70 minutes, and the last 3 minutes we weren't. So it was tough watching, man. It was very tough watching. But yeah, they over exceeded my expectations. I didn't think they'd get there, and even if they did, I thought they would lose comfortably to South Africa. But yeah,
Yeah, because when we spoke before about it, I think I was saying like, because I was under the impression England were done, like they're scrubs, they're done, they're not kind of coming back, because that's what the whole narrative was for England rugby. So did they actually play well? Was it a good tournament? Did they not really face any? Well, I suppose they lose by 1 point against South Africa. I can't say they've not faced no one.
South Africa are current world champions, so that's a hard game. Fiji were a hard game as well, man. They're a good team. Um, I think South Africa were the hardest people they played, and we lost to them. So,
what I think in the photo that was up, is his name Joe Marler?
Yeah, Joe Marler.
Joe
Yeah,
Marler. Obviously, he says we blew it. And I've been hearing about retirement talk apparently from him. So I don't know what you know about that. If you know anything about that.
So Joe Marler, Dan Cole. There's going to be a lot of them. Tuolangi, maybe Owen Farrell. A lot of them that'll be their well. This Friday is going to be their last international game for maybe not Owen Farrell, but definitely Joe Marler, Dan Cole, Ben Youngs. Maybe it might be their last ever England game, and that's like end of the generation. To be fair.
So, what do you have high hopes for England's next generation of rising talent coming through?
Depends. I think the coaching is going to play a big difference in it. I feel like Marcus Smith, Henry Arundel, they're both like very good players. Freddie Stewart, we've all got good young players, but I don't think we're going to be able to compete with the likes of Ireland and stuff. But we'll see, because Ireland have also lost Johnny Sexton, their most experienced player. So it's going to be interesting for England.
Who do you reckon takes it out of New Zealand and South Africa?
New Zealand and South Africa, I think. I think either New Zealand are going to win quite comfortably, or South Africa, it's going to be a tight game, and South Africa nick it at the end like they did against us. Just a championship, like minutes, the last 10 minutes. I think we'll lose. They'll lose.
What teams sort of shocked you the most, like to either go out or to do well? Like Ireland were one of the favourites to get there. I know France were one of the favourites to get there. So who was like the biggest shock?
Biggest shock for me, I think Wales. For me, I thought Wales normally always get to the quarters or the semi-finals. Well, they were in the quarters, but they lost to Argentina, and I think they should be beating Argentina, even though they're a good team. I genuinely do think Wales should have gone a little bit further, maybe faced New Zealand in the semis. But yeah, Fiji done well as well. I think Fiji surprised people. I knew they thought they were good, but better than what they were. I think they're going to be a surpriser for the next World Cup. Argentina, yeah, they've done well. Yeah, they've been to the semi-finals. Not last year, not last World Cup, the World Cup before. So they've got there.
Oh, so they're not a bad team.
Yeah, they're not a bad team. Yeah, no, I'd say they're like, I don't know. They haven't really got an opportunity of winning it, Argentina, but they would like always got a chance of beating somebody on their day.
Who was England's sort of like best player? Should I say like who? Because I thought Tuolangi was done. I didn't even know he was still playing, and I seen him get the try against flipping Fiji.
No, Tuolangi was good. I think our best player this World Cup. I think Owen Farrell, man, he does everything. He kicks, he leads by example. Who else? I really like Maro Itoje. He's been playing really well again. Courtney Laws, but none of our players were going into that World Cup with a lot of form. So it was tough. It was tough. But Marcus Smith as well. He's really good. But so the issue England had at this World Cup was they have three players that are all starters in like the big teams in the league for their club, but they all play the same position. And obviously Owen Farrell beats George Ford and Marcus Smith to that position every day of the week. So yeah, it's just a bit of a difficult one. I don't think Steve Borthwick's the man for the job, as in, i.e., the manager coach. So yeah, I don't know how we're gonna.
And he broke the record, no? Johnny Wilkinson's record,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
he?
he did. Yeah,
Was it just points scored in general or just kicking points?
points scored in general. Always the kicker always scores the
The
most
most
points
points.
because they kind of get some tries and they score 10, 12 points a game. So
Nah, it's wicked, man.